Good morning, everyone. As everyone knows, Partner Co. allows you to win two free vacations a year. If you're here in North America, you have a North American vacation. This year it was to the Dominican Republic, a $900 a night room, all inclusive, number seven, all inclusive in the world, number one in the Caribbean. And then they also have a global trip, and our global trips are phenomenal. They withhold nothing. It's like a $15,000 per person trip. And we've got a huge group of people that have been in Bali the last week. We see all the pictures from Facebook, but this morning we've got Michele McCay. I think she's up, getting ready for departure back to the lowly old North American continent from Bali. So Michele, catch us up. Tell us what you've seen over there and what it's been like.
Oh my goodness, y'all. So it's Monday night here, 10:18. So exactly what, 13 hours ahead of you guys. It has been amazing. This is not this would not normally be late for me, but of course, all the travel, y'all, it's a long way to Bali. If you don't know where it is, look it up on the map. But it's a lot of travel, but I promise you it is every second so worth it. I mean, they have pulled no stops on this trip. I mean, it is like the most amazing trip that you can ever imagine. Todd, you and Reese know, and Ken, that have been on these trips. I mean, the company just spares no expense, y'all. I mean, it is I'm almost speechless. But with tonight being the final night, and they did a fireworks show for us, and my hair looks crazy because it was so windy, but it was so beautiful that everybody was taking pictures with hair going everywhere because it was our final night. Because when you're on today was day 6, and I mean, I'm just telling you, from the minute you walked into the hotel to the minute, like I said, a fireworks show at the end. You want to do whatever it takes. And I think, Todd, at some point, we need to do some kind of training on how to get people prepared for these trips. James Ing and I were sitting together at dinner tonight with he and Becky and John and Amy Wadsworth. And we were talking about how can we prepare our teams for earning these trips. And so I want to get better and better about teaching it. We all need to. I mean, last year was like a whirlwind with us, growing and just exploding in this business. I don't think any of us knew how we were earning the trips, but now that we can catch our breath and go back and share with you guys, how to monitor your lifestyle credits, how to earn your lifestyle credits. I think I just learned that after I earned the trips. But the main thing, y'all, is just want everybody to know, Todd, that I mean, I'm tearful. It's so surreal to have a company that invests in us at such an expense just for us out there sharing, powering health and prosperity all around the world. So doing something that each and every one of us love, or we wouldn't be here. It's a passion, it's a purpose in our lives. But the company, John and Darren just have spoke, so many times this week about just how valuable each and every one of us are to this company. So there's no doubt that you leave these trips knowing that you're appreciated and recognized for all your hard work. And so I just want to be able to, let each and every person know this trip is available to you, and that what you are doing every single day does not go unnoticed. So, every single person on this call, I want you to know we're going to find a way to train you on how to earn these trips. We are going to make sure that you know every step of the way. And all I can say is do not stop. Do not stop doing what you're doing. Post, share with every single person, because truly, when you really know the meaning of powering health and prosperity around the world, you will never stop. And like I said, just knowing that you're appreciated by the owners, by the executive staff, and then just being surrounded by top leaders in the world, not only from the US, but also from Italy, from China, from Japan, from Australia. So we've just been able to collaborate with all of those leaders. So it just means so much. But just know, no matter where you are, you can earn this trip. And that's what's so beautiful about this company is that every single person on this call can be successful. You do not have to be a leader in the direct sales or network marketing industry. You can come in, get great results on the drops, and go out and share with other people, and you can build a significant business, just like y'all are learning every single day on this call.
So
So
Michelle,
Todd,
one last thing. You're a nurse. You ran a
yes,
hospice company. I
yes.
mean, I remember meeting you in Oxford, Mississippi, not even 2 years ago. You were trying to decide if you even wanted to put any time into this company. So, like, speak to the brand new people out there that maybe think this trip is out of their reach, because I think everybody thinks that on day one.
Well, certainly. I mean, because you're thinking Bali, Indonesia, how will I make it to this trip? I mean, just like the day I met Todd. I mean, I had been on the products for almost a year. So from December to October, I think is when I met Todd for the first time. And, when I found these products, most of y'all know my story about having brain fog and having been a nurse for 39 years, owned a hospice agency was born while my own mother was on hospice, having had Alzheimer's at 55, died at 62. And so that passion, when I had brain fog, and knowing that these products help get rid of brain fog for the first time in 14 years, y'all, that's what opened up my eyes. And I said, thought to myself, how many more people out there are there like me that are struggling? Not so much in my health, but I mean, that is your health. When you have brain fog, you cannot do the things. I mean, I owned a hospice for 12 years. I was a nurse for 39 years. I was very productive, had several businesses, had been very successful. Brain fog takes all of that away from you. And so just to get my life back, to get my hope back, that's what these products did for me. So I didn't I had to take a look at the company. If these products gave me my life back, and I thought that my impact, that the thousands of families that we had served with hospice, I thought that was it for me. I really did. I thought, okay, thank you, God, that you gave me that opportunity to impact thousands of lives. But because of social media and because of the products changing my life, I now have a story, a testimony, just like each and every one of you have a story to share, and we've got to put it out there. And the fact that we can do it with social media means we can get these drops and these products in the hands of billions. And that's what we're doing. So if you feel like this is out of your reach, or you feel like you are discouraged or struggling in your business, I encourage you, I challenge you to go back and look at your story. Look at what these products have done for you. Look at how many people out there that you can possibly change their life. If you can only change one person's life, that's worth it to me. But we want to change millions and billions of lives. And so that opened up the door for me, Todd, because I wasn't sure I would do another company because I'd been in another company, and really y'all had worked so hard in that company and never was able to get to the top level. I mean, I was pretty high up, earned a car, those kind of things, but I could never get to the top level. And so with this company, with Partner Co, I mean, replaced a multiple six-figure income within 4 to 6 months, and certainly within this last year made more money than I made in that company, probably in the more than the average of the 16 years I was there, made more this first year than I did in my average of those. So it's just an amazing opportunity. And look how many people have come to Partner Co saying they will not do another business. And so I'm telling you, this is home for each and every one of you. It's home for me. It's home for Sheila Bukowski, Haley Lee, Allie Albritton, I was even able to take my sister, Marcia Miller, on this trip, which was an amazing blessing to be able to have my sister on this trip with me because we, of course, have the same mom. We have the same mission. And so it meant a lot to her to be here. And I just encourage each and every one of you. We will get you trained on how to earn these trips, but put it on your bucket list, put it on your dream board, put it right up there with, just being on this trip reminds you of how many people we have been able to impact because you don't make it on these trips without a team. And so praise God for Sheila, Haley, Allie, Marcia, and the entire team that are on these calls every single day. You you all earned this trip as far as I'm concerned for me to be able to go, and it's an honor to be able to serve you and lead you and be your leader and be able to help each and every one of you make this trip next year.
Michelle, can you speak to real quick? Earning the trip's phenomenal, but on top of the trip, we're showering you with gifts and food, adventures outside the hotel, time with owners, time with management. Can you talk about that a second?
Yes. I mean, like I said, John and Darren have spoken, almost every, well, we've had two business meetings, but we've had a lot of excursions, y'all. As you can tell, my eyes are barely open, because it's late here. Like I said, every single day they've planned, where we are located in the St. Regis Hotel, which is, um, top hotel in this area. The expense of this trip, like Todd says, is upwards of 15,000 per person, no doubt. The good thing is the dollar, the rupee is like I think 16,000 rupa is $3. So it's like if you want to tip somebody, $3 is a great tip, but that's 16,000 rupa, right? But y'all, we went to the rice fields, all the excursions are probably an hour and a half to 2 hours away. So we've been bused, and shuttled to the different excursions. So the monkey sanctuary, I don't know if y'all have seen on Facebook, but I was the very first one when we got there that a monkey jumped on me. I almost had a heart attack. I'm not scared of monkeys, but it was a little shocking. And it jumped up and walked all the way up to my shoulder. And, it was just beautiful to be able to see the beautiful nature and just, being in another country and seeing their culture. And everybody has just been so delightful. Every person, the locals here, they thrive on tourism here. That is their biggest industry. A lot of temples. So you have to be very respectful, and we wore sarongs. And y'all, the company, y'all saw a lot of us unboxing everything that we were able to bring because they could not ship everything that they wanted to give to us. So they had to ship to us first, and we had to pack it in our bags. And so even the guys had to wear a sarong because you had to cover your lower legs. The middle section of your body is evil in this culture, so you have to cover that midsection and down to your knee, down to your ankles. And so even the guys had on sarongs. So it was really neat to see John and Darren and somebody like Greg Scott, who's 6'5", with a sarong on, and Brent Palmer, and just all the guys. It was amazing. And then yesterday morning, ATVs and cooking classes and the waterfall. That one day that we went to the monkey sanctuary, the rice fields, waterfalls, did an adult swing. I know y'all probably saw a lot of those pictures. And then two meals. So we've had a lot of Balinesian cuisine, which some people absolutely love and some people absolutely don't love. I'm one of those people that I love trying new cuisine. There's some that I will try and some that I will not try, but it's been amazing. Let's see, what else did we do? Like I said, two different temples that we saw, but like I said, each excursion is a good bit away, so an hour and a half away. So they have just gone all out for us, y'all. Like I said, have not spared any expense. Um, every excursion that's been in this area, they made sure that we got to. and that we were able to see everything and be able to bring those memories home with us. And hopefully, we all captured them on Facebook. And of course, the beach, the Indian Ocean. I had never been to the Indian Ocean, so just absolutely gorgeous. The property here is amazing. So anytime you go on these trips, you're going to stay in, one of the most high end hotels, and you're just spoiled rotten. So it's been a trip of a lifetime, and I just can't say it enough that I want every single person. There's 403 people on here today. I want every person to put it on your dream board and just to know and believe and have faith. Start speaking it right now that you are going to make this trip. And Darren even said it tonight, put it on our list, our strategic plan. Each one of us, each one of the leaders that are there, make sure you bring 3 to 5 people next year. We were fortunate to have 4 people on our team be here. Well, 3 earned it, and then 4 with my sister, and then of course Andrea and Brent and all of Brent's team. So several members of Brent's team was here. And so just so incredibly thankful, y'all. Like I said, make sure, just check out all of our Facebook pages and pull out some pictures. Don't know where the trip will be next year, but it will be just as or more amazing than Bali.
Well, awesome, awesome. If you've watched this YouTube video, just know that people show up in our company for really 4 different reasons. One, they show up here for a physical change. They want better health, lose weight, more energy, sleep better, hormonal balance. Some show up here for financial gain and to improve their finances for the future. Some show up for the community that we have, and some people show up to travel the world and at least twice a year completely for free. So it all runs together. It doesn't matter what you show up for here. You end up loving all 4 areas that our company addresses in life. It's just a blessing. Thank you, Michelle, for joining us tonight.
Yeah, Todd.
Absolutely. And I just want to say one last thing, Todd. One of our newest values that Darren and John have added is work is an adventure. And I'm telling you, this week has been an amazing adventure. So, like you said, some people join just for that, but you will, if that's what you're looking for here, you will get an adventure.
Todd, in your job as a school teacher, did they ever send you on a big trip like this free?
No, and there was no residual income. That's my favorite story to tell, is that when I resigned from the school system, they paid me one more time 2 weeks later. They've never sent me another paycheck. So residual income is powerful, because if you've ever lost a job or quit a job or shut a business down, they don't keep sending money generally.
Well, thanks, Todd, for letting me speak, and just wanted to just put that dream in each of you today, and make sure that you guys put that on your dream board, because you can make these trips. And I'm going to be counting on each and every one of you to put it on your dream board and make sure you go for it.
Thank you, Michelle.
Absolutely. Night, y'all.